Now I want to show you how we use side-side-side congruence theorem in a proof. First thing you got to do when you're looking at a proof is I want you to mark your diagram. So we have AB is congruent to CB. That means these two sides are congruent. Now you look at this. It says M is the midpoint of AC. Now that's not talking about a side or an angle. It is important information though, because if M is this midpoint here, what does that tell you about these two sides? It means they're congruent. So it's not telling you directly that they're congruent. It's just telling you enough information to figure that out. And we have a shared side in the middle. You got to get used to looking for that. So it's congruent to itself. Then once you have your diagram marked up, you can figure out which congruency theorem you're going to use. Remember, there will be 5. Today we just have 1. So it's going to be side, side, side. Let's start filling out our proof. The first statements you do are your given information. We can say that AB is congruent to CB, and the reason we can say that is because they gave it to us. So write the word given. And then we got one of our sides already. We need to get 3. We have 1 pair of congruent sides. Now the next given information is this midpoint thing, so let's put that in the proof. You have to write it down in the proof. You can't just assume somebody's going to read this. They're saying this is your evidence. You have to state it. And we can state that because it's given. That's not a side or anything like that, but we need it. The reason we need it is because that is going to be the reason why AM is congruent to CM, because that is the definition of a midpoint. That's all you need to say. You don't need to explain, because we learned that midpoints divide segments into 2 congruent parts. Just write definition of midpoint. That's also a congruent side now. Now we need the third side, which is the one in the middle, the thing that is congruent to itself. So BM is congruent to MB, and we can say that because of the reflexive property. That's when something is congruent to itself. That's the name of the property. And that's your third side. So now you can say triangle ABM is congruent to triangle CBM. I didn't just make that up. I'm just taking it from here. That's what they were asking me to prove. And the reason they are is the side, side, side congruence theorem, and that's how I abbreviate it in my proofs.